Hello, thank you so much for joining me in the Goddess Magic community here on Patreon. This is a brief community orientation for you. I have been keeping this community going for 6 years now. And so I've come to realize that sometimes when you join, it can feel like you're walking into a party that is 6 years in progress. And in some ways you kind of are. So I hope that this orientation video helps center you back into this moment of practice, to this time and this place, and encourage you to start from here, to start from now. So welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to join us. I hope you will really find support, encouragement, and inspiration here, as well as a community for shared practice and devotional experiencing. So this is just a quick little orientation video for getting started. But again, thank you for being here. I'm so delighted to see you. There is a place for you here. The first thing I want to make sure to tell you is we do have a private companion Facebook group that goes with this community, and that is where I offer weekly community practice lives every Monday. So every Monday at 3 o'clock, I'm live in that Facebook group with patron exclusive interaction and content. Love doing those. It's really been a rewarding and a special experience, and I've really loved to see how the community develops and grows around those community practices. I know that not everybody is on Facebook, and then some people are also international, and so the timing doesn't work for them. So you do get a video replay every Tuesday. And so right here on Patreon, so you don't have to worry about not being on Facebook or missing the lives, because you still have access to those resources right here. Patreon does have an app which has exclusive member chat features, and you can access multiple creators from one app. So it's kind of like a really nicely curated way of accessing content in the same place. So you can watch videos, you can listen to audios from multiple people, not just me, on that same app. So you can download the Patreon app as well. And then there's the additional chat feature on there, which can be really handy. The posts are also organized into collections, which you will see at the top of the page. And so you can sort, if you find the content overwhelming or too much of it, you can start with those collections and browse through. Some of the content that I create is intended for the specific year in which it's created. So some posts will be archived after we, as a community, we've moved on to other topics in other areas, but a lot of it remains available for everybody. This is meant to be an unfolding process of engagement and community and interaction. And so I don't mind if you go backwards to get to things that you've missed, but it's really intended to be unfolding from now. So don't feel like you have to go backwards or that you're missing out, or if you no longer have access to something that I used to offer, don't worry about that. Like this, we're starting from here, we're starting from now, we're starting from this moment. The content that I create is intended for you in this month, in this moment. And so there's no need to scramble or feel behind or anything like that. There's no behind and there's no right way. So, but those things should help you get oriented. The Facebook group for the Monday Lives, the collections tab for looking at older pieces of content. But really, just start from today. Start from where you are right now with what is available to you right now. And so, along those lines, we have a devotional rhythm, and you'll have access to this graphic below this video. We have a devotional rhythm, and depending on the level of membership at which you joined, the content varies slightly. So I'm just going to cover the overall devotional rhythm. And if you notice that there's something that you're not seeing, you probably need to change your membership tier in order to get access to those things as well. But we have an overall devotional rhythm, and then you choose essentially at which point to enter the rhythm. I do want to start out from the very beginning, acknowledging that I provide a lot of printable resources. That's one of my gifts. That's one of my delights. That's one of my joys. It's one of the things I love to give to you all. But if you don't have a printer and you don't want to print anything, it's okay. Like, don't worry. This is not an exclusively have to print things out. You can benefit by digital journaling, by reading things on the screen, by taking the stuff that I give you and using it as inspiration for a journal or an exploration or another type of project. You don't have to print anything in order to still thrive in this community and still enjoy what I have to offer. So anyway, we have a daily rhythm, a weekly rhythm, a monthly rhythm, a seasonal rhythm, and an annual rhythm. And so I wanted to explain the resources that are available to you in that rhythm. So daily, you will get an affirmation graphic for the 30 Days of Goddess. Just a second, let me see if I have some. Do I? Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. I'm just gonna pull out a random card instead. You will get a daily graphic in the Facebook group, and you also get a whole handout of all of those. Here they are. You get a whole handout of all of those in advance as a member of Patreon. So you get the whole set of 30 graphics for the month. You get those in advance and you can print them out and enjoy them as the month unfolds, or even use them as a mini Oracle deck, etc. So that is daily, and that's posted in the Facebook group. And then you have access to the whole month's worth in the 30 Days of Goddess update post for that month. There's usually a patron only post on Patreon just about every day of the year. I laugh sometimes, I notice sometimes when I see the things that other people offer for online communities, and I look at this Patreon and I think it's just amazing to me how many opportunities for engagement, how many things you actually end up getting in the context of this community that some people with other types of communities would charge $200 to $300 a month for. And so you're in this $10 to $17 a month for pretty much the same kind of experience and the same kinds of offerings. So that is, anyway, there's lots of great stuff here. So pat myself on the back for that. And then you also have your own personal practices to support you, such as 30 Days of Goddess. So weekly, we have a weekly community practice live on Facebook on Mondays. And then you also receive a 5 to 7 minute weekly divination ritual video that's posted right here on Patreon. Tuesday, you get the video replay from the community practice, and sometimes community practice resources that go with that. On Wednesday, new for this year, you will be getting an Earth Runes card. This is a new system that I am working on developing for 2024. So on Wednesday, you will get the next edition in the Earth Runes card system for a full deck of 52 cards by the end of the year. On Thursday, you usually get a poem, a blessing, a message, a kind of a basic inspiration type of post. And Friday, you get a poem, audio, and companion inspiration oracle cards. So they're coloring cards, poem cards, journal question cards, quote cards, that kind of thing. That's what you get on Fridays. And then on Saturday and Sunday, sometimes there'll be a ritual theory, audio retreat, or ritual outline, or another goddess magic type of audio retreat thing, video, things I'm thinking about, etc. Or sometimes poems, things like that. So Saturday and Sunday are kind of the wild cards in terms of what I post, but there's usually something posted. Monthly, we have a live Simple and Sacred Circle on Zoom, which is a thematic and seasonal emphasis. And you also get the replay of that as well. You will get a 4-pack of the Earth Runes cards for easier printing. So you will get them 4 to a page so you can print them out more easily that way. And save paper if you want to print them in that way. And you will also get, so this is the monthly rhythm, you will also get the 30 Days of Goddess thematic practice video. You will get the full set of monthly theme snapshot cards for guiding your practice. You will get the thematic guidebook and our Goddess Guidance Club materials, which include themed resources and stickers and a bookmark and materials to make yourself a Goddess Guidance pack for the month. So you will get that as well. I do have you'll get this soon, or you'll have it already, but this is an overall mandala look at our year in terms of which goddesses and which themes. And so you will get that as well. And then we also have a companion kit in the shop. So if you're at the $10 up level, you get a discount on all purchases in our Bridges Grove Etsy shop, but you also get we create a companion kit that you have the opportunity to buy in our Etsy shop that's aligned thematically with our practices. And then you can check in to the Etsy shop and buy that kit if you want to. Totally optional. We have about 8 kits a year and they're really fun. So they come out as surprises. They include OAK goddesses and lots of little connected resources and goodies. I work on them all year, collecting and delighting in the little things I'm going to collect for you and share with you. Seasonally, there's also a little printable prayer book that goes with our Goddess Magic Club membership, or Goddess Magic Club resources as well. Seasonally, there is Magic Mail. This year, I am working on colorizing the Story Goddess Oracle cards. So you're going to be getting those roughly every other month. It's not exact, so don't get too concerned if there's a variation in the rhythm, because it's based on my own inspiration, resources, and other things that I'm working on. But roughly every other month, you'll get Magic Mail in the mail if you're at the Magic Mail, the tier that includes Magic Mail. And so that's part of the seasonal rhythm. Annually, I have a delightful time preparing a surprise mailing at the end of the year as well. And that goes to all patrons, regardless of level. What's in the mailing varies significantly. So the people who are at the Magic Mail level get the whole surprise. The people who are at the $10 level get a medium surprise, and the people who are at the other levels get a smaller surprise. But everybody does get something at the end of the year, because that's really important to me to send out a little winter solstice type of gift to everyone. And you also get a year-end poetry compilation, usually of some kind. I don't have the 2023 one handy to show, but it's a similar format to this, with where it's all, last year it was, or 2023, it was all the poems that I had shared in card version that year into a book instead. So it's usually something like that. I'm still experimenting with other ideas and possibilities of what to give you as it all unfolds. So anyway, I am so glad that you're here. This really is a fully fledged devotional community, a goddess-centered devotional space, a crucible of creation, an opportunity to explore everyday magic and ordinary mysticism, self-priestessing, seeing the sacred in the everyday, the power of daily practice, devotional practice, goddess-centered living, etc. This is a resource, this is a community, this is a daily inspiration spot, and it is a creative and powerful space. I am so glad you decided to join me here, and I can't wait to see what we discover together as the year unfolds. Thank you so much for being here, and keep living your magic. Bye-bye.